Hello, everybody. So, I know a ton of you have been wondering what my big new announcement change is, and nobody guessed it. Not one person guessed it. I am not having a baby that I know of. I am not moving, and nobody guessed the company that I'm going with. So, I'm here to tell you what the change will be, but there is a little bit of a backstory. So I know a lot of you were upset that I was choosing to leave paparazzi because you love paparazzi. I was with paparazzi for a year. It was super, super fun, but I've been thinking about trying something different for a while. I just didn't know what it was gonna be. That's a whole separate video that I can get into if you want more like the ins and out of paparazzi. But, so something happened fairly recently, because you know we're in quarantine land, and I had a long-term customer of mine. Now long-term, I've been doing hair for like 10 years, so long-term, like a minimum of 5 years. She asked me if I would take a quiz and sample the products that were recommended to me in that quiz. I only tried it because of who she is. I know she's a no-nonsense, no BS kind of girl. She's pretty much just like me with red hair. I'm sure you'll figure out who she is at some point. But I was like, okay, I'll try it. If she says it's good, cool. I trust her judgment. If she was anybody else, I would have said, no, it's a joke. Okay, I genuinely didn't think it was gonna work. I did not think this was gonna be good stuff. And I also didn't know anything about the brand either. Now, a little bit of my background, if you're not a customer of mine, you're not gonna know. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. I've been licensed for 10 years, going on 11 here soon. I can't believe it. It makes me feel old. I've also been using Murad during those 10 years. I have tried a ton of brands ever since I was, a teenager, because that's what we do. We try to figure out what's gonna work best for our skin. And also, if you don't know, I am on YouTube, I am on TikTok, so companies send me stuff all the time to try. Nothing that I've tried in the past 10 plus years I've liked better than Murad. It's the only thing that has worked for me so far. I've also trained with a ton of companies over the past 10 years. I used to be heavily involved in skincare. I've trained with RNs, I've trained with doctors, I've trained with other estheticians, other cosmetologists, the head of so many different brands, and they were all fluff and they were all BS, and I could not bring myself to recommend a skincare line other than Murad because of that. If you're in my chair, you know that I don't push like product at all. This is what I like, this is what I recommend. If you need it, if you want it, cool. If not, cool, I don't care. You buying a $20 product is it's up to you. So for me to say that a company is amazing, that is really huge, and I'm sure that doesn't really hold much value unless if you are a current customer, because you don't really know me, and that's okay. So based on my skin, if you are wondering, I have extremely sensitive skin. Usually I try a new, you hear Baxter crying in the background because AJ's doing yard work. But anyway, I have Baxter Kipper, I have extremely sensitive skin. I try new stuff, I break out immediately, or I get hives. And that is for pretty much anything I've ever tried other than Murad. Murad is the only thing that didn't totally screw up my skin. However, it did dry it out. But anyway, that's not the point. So I am very sensitive. I break out all the time. And right now, because of what's going on, I had to shut down my business. So I have a lot of stress acne because I am stressed. I'm also going off some medication because it's what's healthier for me. So my skin is reacting to that as well. So I took her skincare quiz. She dropped off a packet. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. It was this packet. This packet was literal skin crack to me. I couldn't believe it. Now she's dropped off a lot more than what I actually am showing you here. I posted that on my Instagram. This was amazing. Okay. So that night I tried it. I was like, okay, I think I like this, but let's wait until the morning, because usually overnight I will wake up and be a gigantic pimple head. So we'll see. Next day I woke up, my stress acne was already healing. I was like, what the hell? Like, okay, how is this not a scam? Like, is this real life right now? I'm really confused. So, yeah. The brand is obviously Beauty Counter. I don't know if you can read that. That is what I'm going to be offering now. I would like to offer each and every one of you complimentary samples of this. The product genuinely speaks for itself. And I know I say this all the time, if you have a good product, you don't have to push it and people will come to you. And I didn't even want a new skincare regimen, and I have a new skincare regimen. It is bananas. And I'm really sorry if my dog's running around in the background is super, super distracting, because it is to me. So a little bit about Beauty Counter. They want to provide safer products without the toxic chemicals. There are 80,000 chemicals on the market today that don't have any safety data. A lot of those chemicals irritate the skin, cause me to break out, and to have hives. It is terrible. The FDA also does not have the authority to remove any harmful ingredients from the products we put on our body. Let that sink in. They do not have the authority to take away these harmful ingredients, the ones that aren't even healthy for you. Also, beauty laws have not been updated since the 1930s. What the fuck? Like, that's not okay. So they're working really hard on changing the laws, as well as providing a really safe option for product. After learning all of that, I started researching. I'm like, all right, there's gotta be a gimmick. There's gotta be something that I'm missing. There has to be a bad review. Somebody's face had to have fallen off. I couldn't find one bad review. Not one. Not on YouTube, not on Instagram, not on any beauty bloggers, nothing. Not one bad review. If you can find it, send it to me, because I want to see it. And also another thing that goes back to the Beauty Counter, our skin is our largest organ. In less than 20 seconds, whatever you place on your skin, it's absorbed into your bloodstream. 20 seconds. So just think about the stuff that you're putting on your skin. So I'm going to show you the line that I really like and that I tried. There's so many products. As I learn them, I'm going to introduce them to you. So my favorite product right now is this. This is Beauty Counter. This is Counter Control. There's a whole line, and they also give you steps. So this is step 1, which might be backwards. You might not be able to see it. So this is what it looks like. This is my all-time new favorite cleanser that I will be using forever now. So this is the Counter Control Collection. This has no harsh sulfates. This has no benzoyl peroxide. Benzoyl peroxide is really big when you have acne because it dries out everything. The fact that it doesn't have that is huge, and it still has a healing property. Baxter. It mattifies, clears breakouts, purifies pores, and balances skin. So this cleanser, it has little beads in it, so it has a slight exfoliant to it as well, which is really nice, and it does have a citrus smell, which I thought it was going to smell like butt, but it does not. It doesn't smell like butt. It smells really good. What the heck? So my skin felt really refreshed, and it wasn't irritated at all, because usually when you use something like this, it's really, really harsh to the skin to dry up all that stress acne or hormonal acne, whatever kind of acne that you have. So this whole line though, there's 4 parts to this line. This is the Counter Control. This is an instant matte toner. You would apply that with like a cotton ball. This is not the next one. This is step number 3. This is SOS Acne Spot Treatment. This is my second favorite product right now. And then lastly, this is Counter Control Matte Effect Gel Cream. This is awesome too. So it is a 4-step process, and I think most of them are 4-step processes. So to get to the promotions, new customers get 20% off. That is through the end of the month. And then all new people that enroll, they have a free enrollment kit through the end of the month as well when you buy a starter kit. So a starter kit can range in price depending on what you want, but the starter kit I got two because, you know, I have an issue and I like to shop, but the $100 one is the sample bunch, and that's really the one you want to get anyway. So I'm going to show you what the enrollment kit looks like. So you get one of these cute little beauty cosmetics bags, and then you have 2 free products in that enrollment kit that you don't have to pay for. This is Beautycounter Overnight Resurfacing Peel, which I believe is a very expensive product, like 60 bucks. And then they also give you a lipstick. They give you some other promotional items. You get a humongous bag, humongous. You know, just all kinds of little things. You get the catalog, you get a little enrollment thing, and all kinds of little brochures and stuff. So that's really cool. That's free this month. And then the starter kit that I got comes with an additional 5 bags. And then it has all of your samples. The dog is gonna be at the end of me. So like this is another little line that they have. This is counter time, depending on your skin type. So I won't give away all of the samples, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 huge things of samples. And then I also got 1 of each item in each line. That is a much bigger one, but I do work in a salon, so I wanted to provide that so you guys can feel it and see it whenever we're done being quarantined, which hopefully is soon, because otherwise I'm going to die. But anyway, any questions, please feel free to leave them below. And also, if you would like me to send you complimentary samples, leave an emoji below. I would love to do that, because honestly, the products speak for themselves and you will absolutely love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to be in this journey with you, and let's fight for some new beauty laws. What do you think? So again, leave an emoji below if you'd like a free sample, and any questions, I will do a Q&A later. Thanks guys.